marks in the chat here. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's get into this. Snus SHC versus Underdogs for our last EUSL Pro game of the night. And we're in.
That's it.
Alright, Scow now on the face-off, immediately taking that puck. Swetsy contesting this. Exitos, ZXE is his name on the field, but his full name is Exitos. A nice pass into the middle from Bubblz, but Scow can't find the finishing touch, but nice chance created right at the start. And now into the middle. Mr. Bro, though, has to defend now versus two players, and Exitos there to back him up. Back into the attack now as Bubblz gets this puck. Exitos, nice interception there. Dashes right past Khosty into the middle for Swetsy. Good pressure from this Underdogs team already. And if this is the tempo we're going to be seeing, it's going to be an interesting match. Khosty now into the middle. Finds Roliak. Roliak has to fight Mr. Bro now. Succeeds in grabbing that puck off him, but quickly surrounded. Swetsy now into the middle. What can he do? Nice layoff into LP there. LP can't quite find anything. Swetsy back to Khosty.
Kazan's got a lot of time here, but there is a bit of pressure on him from Bubblz, but he goes past him very easily.
Yeah, Bubblz up to Swetsy. Swetsy, nice pass into LP.
Kazan is a great player on the puck, and he will always look to go past the player or find a lovely pass. He'll never settle just for dumping the puck.
And look at all the space Underdogs is getting in the middle there. They didn't capitalize off it, but there was nobody there. Again, look at this. So much space. Quickly closed off, of course, but still.
Just have to be careful. They're giving Underdogs a lot of space here. Could come back and bite.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if Underdogs recognizes this and capitalizes on it, that could result in a goal. Swetsy now on the backboards, looking to get a pass from Roliak, gets it. Now sends it into Exitos, into the middle for Roliak. Roliak, nice pass into LP. LP can't quite control it enough to get a shot off. And now Scowen on the backboards, looking to get his team into a good position now, as he just passes that to Khosty. Now Bubblz pressures this, but Khosty quick enough to get that out. And now into the middle, dangerous situation, but luckily for Scowen, he managed to get a touch off, and that gets cleared out of the middle. And now Mr. Bro looking to set up a play. Exitos covering the goal there. I'm not sure why. Mr. Bro on the backboard. I trust him. Just go up. Swetsy now into the middle. Goes for a quick lift over shot. Can't find anything though.
This really has been all Underdogs so far. We have been really dominant, and Snus need to get Bubblz on his puck some more. Maybe that's where Aloe would have been useful, just to play it up. But...
Yep. I think you'd probably sub Exitos off, right? In favor of Aloe? Probably.
I'm not sure, because Exitos has been...
And now, Roliak here, he just gets this one for free, pretty much, as Mr. Bro sends it into ZXE, dashes past it, and then Roliak, yeah, he just bangs that one in.
Bit of a miscommunication there from Exitos and Mr. Bro there.
Absolutely.
They both go for the park and it leaves the net undefended.
Unlucky there. And Underdogs, maybe through a stroke of luck, but they get their first goal. And we've talked about this first goal. It's really important. I think all the teams have scored their first goals. Have won? No, they haven't actually. No, Brunk started behind in one game. Anyway, it's still a really strong thing to have that first goal. And now Snus on the back foot, but this is an experienced team. Oh, and that's a free goal for Bubblz. Yeah, he doesn't miss those. Good pass.
What a great pass there.
Scowen finds a gap.
Someone needs to be there covering that space there. It just isn't anyone. It's too easy for Bubblz and Scowen.
Bubblz doing a good job just staying that far up, even though there's nobody there. You know, it can feel like you're out of position, but right there it allows for a miracle pass from Scowen. Well, not even that actually. It's just a lot of open space. And now Swetsy goes for the wraparound, can't find it. Roliak into the middle, but Mr. Bro picks it up, sends it off to the side, and now Scowen in the middle leaves it for Exitos, who goes for a shot, but Khosty dashing up, going for a shot, goes wide. Swetsy on the backboards. Swetsy, I think, mainly looking to set up passing plays to his other players. As he's on these backboards.
He's looking for the passing plays.
Yeah. Scowen into the middle. LP picks that up. LP goes for a grounded shot, but Mr. Bro not phased at all. And now
It
Svetsy.
looks like
Ooh. Svetsy finding some space, but not a pass. Go on.
Alpi and K'Sante kind of swapping sometimes. Alpi dropping back to cover the goal where K'Sante progresses the park, and you can see it here as Alpi's covering the net. It's very important, and it allows K'Sante to play more aggressively.
Yeah, it's interesting. K'Sante, of course, sometimes looking to just go past a player here and there, just like you said. And that's good on Alpi to rotate back there to allow that to happen, because I think it's really good. And still 1-1 in his first period. Oh, and that's way too close for comfort, but it's not a goal. End of the first period. Alpi almost gave up the tied scoreline there. Too close. I see some Underdogs fans in the chat. Oh, of course, it's Jerry himself. But still, you can cheer for your own team. That's fine.
First time chat from viewer. Yoko Biceps.
Welcome to the stream. A
Big
Snus supporter, yeah. Alright, we're all ready here to go into the second period. So far, Underdogs have looked like the more impressive team, but I still think Snus definitely not out of this. Their playstyle is just a bit more passive.
I think Snus have it in them to grab a goal, especially the Bubblz, as good as he is. So Underdogs got to be careful.
Scowen in the middle now, goes for a shot, and Bubblz just headers that one in, and Snus look to start this period off in a way more aggressive fashion.
That was great from Scowen there to work the angle. He deserves most of the credit for that goal, but that's very good positioning from Bubblz at the back post there. That's something that experienced players will do a lot. You see them waiting on that back post, so if the shot is wide, they can push it in, or they can just bump the goalkeeper.
Oh, and now Alpi with a shot, but Mr. Bro, good save by him. You'll find that most of these pretty obvious shots, Mr. Bro will save those, but this one he can't get, and Swetsy makes the equalizer 2-2.
Just no one there to clear the park. Mr. Bro has to go for that. That's not on him.
Yeah, I think somebody has to come back to defend there, but nobody did for Snus. And now they find themselves tied back up once again after working so hard for that first goal. And now Roliak into the middle. Good deflection by Exitos, but Swetsy picks it up on the backboard. Goes for the wraparound. Mr. Bro not going to be fooled by that.
Mr. Bro demonstrates there how an experienced player defends a wraparound.
Absolutely,
Maybe
just go at him.
Could take some notes from that, but that's great from.
Maybe some coaching is needed for Gerbizo from Mr. Bro.
I think anyone would be lucky to have some goalkeeper coaching from Mr. Bro. He's a brilliant goalkeeper and he's demonstrated that already, but there's some miscommunication there.
Scowen, though, recognizes what was needed of him. He dashes forward and gets that puck, and now Mr. Bro on the backboards looking to find a way out, but Cassenton and Roliak, they find a lot of pressure. And Mr. Bro has a hard time finding anything useful off the backboards here, as Underdogs take control of this puck once again. Now Cassenton, nice dash around Bubblz, doing his famous move, goes for a shot off the side of the post. Now Roliak, back to Cassenton. Cassenton into Alpi. Alpi dashes into the middle. Now Roliak finds a lot of space. He just goes for the shot, but had maybe a little bit more space to work with there. Nice little soft touch from Swetsy onto Alpi. Can't quite find the shot. And now Alpi, unlucky deflection, and both Roliak and him go to pick that up. Now Roliak in the middle. Can't quite do anything.
And just there we saw three of the players from Snus all pressure onto the Underdogs defenders at once there, but then Underdogs played it well and had a great opportunity to attack, so Snus have to be careful. If they commit three to the press, they better be getting the puck because they will leave themselves open.
I'm really impressed with Underdogs passing so far. They've been finding so many passes.
We've got big Mr. Aloe in the chat. Where are you tonight, Alicilo? Where's the appearance?
Yeah, we hyped you up in the EUSL Discord and then you're not here. Maybe third period? Come on. Scowen now finds a lot of space and he bangs that one in.
Great goal. Scowen's been very good.
That's a big mistake from Cassenton, actually.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him, his play style of taking the players on and playing the passes up, it will yield many rewards. It has done this game, but sometimes it will leave you looking like that, and that is rough.
That is rough.
Their lead.
Yeah, you have to be impeccable if you're going for that kind of play style. Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to lead to goals very quickly.
In front of your own net, you cannot afford a single mistake, especially when you're against a player like Scowen, because he will punish you. And Alpi did his best to try and save it, but it wasn't to be.
Swetsy into the middle now. accidentally sends it back to Khosty. I don't think he meant to do that. And now LP picks this up. LP, Khosty's right hand man. Now Khosty, he moves up. Scowen good with the pressure there, but Khosty not face. And that's a good deflection from Bubblz, who just finds a risky pass from Khosty in the middle. And this is looking rough for Khosty. I don't know what that grounded pass was going for. I think Sweatsy was up there, but Bubblz sees what he's doing and capitalizes quickly. 4-2.
That is great from Bubblz. That is brilliant from Bubblz. And honestly, he read that pass so well. And Khosty, he went for the risky one, and it didn't pay off for him. And now it's a 2-goal deficit with a period and a bit left. But damn, we have some ESL veterans in the chat. Crooked as well.
Yep.
It's a bit of a throwback. Bubblz there is unable to make that shot. Now Khosty, that's double pressure there, and couldn't Scowen do, but Khosty restores it well. That was nice.
Khosty now looks to just clear this puck off, but Mr. Bro quickly sending that back up. He wants to keep the pressure on the Underdogs goal, and now Bubblz and Scowen pressuring together. Scowen, nice pickup there. What can he do with it? Not much. LP, good bump from him, and now Rodiak comes back to help out on defense, and Khosty, you can't afford to make that kind of pass. We've already seen what Snus does, and that's a beautiful shot there. Mr. Bro saves it.
Just before that, Exitos had a great opportunity there, and I'd go as far to say maybe he should have scored it, but they are punished.
Beautiful passing play, and Rodiak just no trouble finding that one. LP, good pass into Rodiak, knocking the bottle right off the goal. Beautiful shot.
Where are the defenders there for Snus? There's 2 players commit up there, and then Rodiak's about as unmarked as you can be, and he finds the net, and that's a nice goal from Underdogs. And my prediction is correct as of now, so let's see if it holds.
I think you said 3-2 actually. We might have to watch the VOD for that one.
3-2. Oh,
yeah, I think you did. As Khosty now clears this one up for Sweatsy. Sweatsy found a lot of space, and that's a beautiful goal in the top left corner. Khosty goes for a risky pass again, and this time Bubblz not there to intercept it, and Sweatsy, he just capitalizes beautifully.
You have to, from Snuz's point of view, that you really have to have a player picking that pass up. You can see on the replay, all 3 of Snuz's outfield players in the defensive zone of Underdogs, and that meant Khosty could find that pass, and Sweatsy was relatively free on goal.
And there's almost no time to analyze this because another goal. Sweatsy, just a beautiful middle pass onto LP. LP actually passed that himself to Sweatsy and just dashed up there and quick enough to tap that one in. And Mr. Bro could have probably saved that, but
test of character for Snuz here. They were 2 goals up about 40 seconds ago, and they're not anymore. I'll just say that much. And it's going to be tough. This is going to be a brilliant 3rd period, hopefully.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting because Underdogs, they can't just hunker down now. They have to keep playing this game they're playing, I think. But it's really interesting because most of Snus's goals have come off capitalizing on mistakes of Khosty. So if Khosty can tighten up his gameplay here, I think Underdogs might be looking at a win.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yeah, I saw a dude in the chat saying Khosty trying to play fancy, getting punished immediately. Yeah, that's what we've seen a few times. But Underdogs managed to crawl out of the 2nd period with a 1-goal lead, and now they're looking to extend that. 5 minutes that decide it all, unless we're going to overtime. But these are some crucial 5 minutes. Alpi now almost sends that back into his own goal, but he recovers and finds a pass into Sweatsy. Sweatsy goes for the goal, for the shot, but Mr. Bro, good stop by him. Quality goalkeeping from him.
Honestly, Underdogs are just applying pressure now, and Snus need to find a way out. Are unable to do through Scowen.
Yeah, Underdogs giving a really solid demonstration of what passing play might look like. And ooh, unlucky touch there, but Khosty, he manages to catch that. Alpi now, nice grounded pass into Rodiak. Rodiak into the middle. Alpi with a shot, it goes wide. And now Sweatsy battling Mr. Bro here. Can he convert this? No, he can't. Scowen now picks up the puck, sends it off the backboards to Bubblz. Bubblz into the middle, bumped off. Good job by Underdogs defending that.
Nice attack there though from Snuz. That pass to Bubblz was very clever from Scowen.
Oh, Mr. Bro, good defending. It still feels like all Snus's attacks start when Underdogs make a mistake instead of them just building up an attack from Mr. Bro getting possession, for example. Mr. Bro sends this one up for Bubblz into the middle, but Scow not quite in position. Mr. Bro now misses the pass, and Sweatsy now finds space, goes for a middle pass for Alpi, can't find it.
Great
Now
defending
Bubblz.
from X.
Ooh, Scow misses the puck with his dash there. Mr. Bro just dumps this up. And I think versus a player like Casantin, just dumping the puck up there, not as effective.
Yeah, because oh, that's so close. He has the chance to make those effective passes like he did to Sweatsy, and if he has that time from you dumping the puck, you have to be careful there, and it's a very risky tactic against Casantin.
Yeah, I think so too. Against a lot of more passive goalkeepers, that would be a good strategy, but against Underdogs, it's not quite working the way it normally would. And now Scowen into the middle, finds Bubblz, and a shot from Exitos, but no, it goes wide.
Exitos really had to react quickly there. It's a very difficult technique. I reckon it looks more difficult. It looks easier than it was rather for Exitos there, because he had to react nearly instantly to turn that in, but that was such a great opportunity, one of the better ones for Snus.
And that's a good pass onto Bubblz.
Opportunity here.
Oh.
Maybe should have gone with the backhand there.
Yeah, he tried to switch it to the forehand, but maybe not enough time for that. And now Bubblz looking to contest Casantin, but Casantin just bumps him so far away. He's saying, "This is mine, and you leave me alone."
Casantin does very well under pressure there.
Yeah, he does. Now Rodiak looking to apply the same bumps to Mr. Bro. Casantin. Pass into the middle, but nobody there to pick it up. Mr. Bro. Sweatsy with the great pass. And that's an equalizing goal there.
And again, it's that positioning from Bubblz is so key. Mr. Bro, maybe it's a shot there, but Bubblz at that far post. Any up-and-coming strikers in the EUSL, just watch Bubblz and how he positions for these goals. It's so important having a player at that back post.
Oh, and now Bubblz, he gets another chance, goes for the wraparound, but he gets bumped off by Alpi. The tempo in this game is so high, we just don't have the chance to fully analyze the goals. Yeah, Bubblz now back to Scowen. 5-5 now.
When the puck breaks for Underdogs, they have to watch us. You'll often find there it is again, two
players. 3 players there, yeah.
Yeah, two players for.
They're too late.
It happened. Yeah, two players for Underdogs, all against Mr. Bro, and it's happened again. They've been punished. Someone, in my opinion, from Snus needs to sit back a bit more. Maybe that's the role Allo would play, because he's kind of a playmaker. He'd maybe fit that role a bit. But someone needs to be sitting back and helping out Mr. Bro and shielding him.
Yeah, I think it should be Exitos here. I think he was a bit out of position. Normally he is on this defense. Look where he is right now. And oh, off the post. That's almost a 2-goal lead there. And that would be really good for Underdogs. Still 1 minute 18 left to play. And Snus is definitely not out of this. They've been playing mostly off the counter plays. But if they do, they're dangerous.
They're not a long shot. That's better from Exitos there, sitting back a bit. Now he can help here as Bubblz goes to cover his position. But then they're open again. Those two players are through again. They can't
do this.
I know they're a goal down now, but they can't be letting them through like that, because it's just easy goals.
They do also have to make a goal in 45 seconds now, so maybe they're just going more aggressive here and taking that risk. But definitely in the earlier stages of the game, I would like them to set those attacks up a bit more rigorously, instead of just hoping for mistakes and counterattacks. And now that's a good pass onto Exitos. Can he find anything? No, he sends it into Rodiak, who finds a pass into Sweatsy. Sweatsy goes for the shot, but it goes wide. And now Mr. Bro, 25 seconds left. They have to start up an attack here. They can't wait for that mistake. They have to make it happen. Into the middle, Casantin, good job. Just playing time.
There, played it away from Bubblz. If that got through, I think Bubblz would have an opportunity, but instead it deflected off an Underdogs player and went to Casantin, who could clear it. But 10 seconds now.
10 seconds and it ends
up. I don't know if Snus will have another chance.
No, they might not. Rodiak just doing a good job of controlling this, and that's it. That's it. Good move by him, and that's 6-5 for Underdogs in a closely contested game here.
Maybe it's a different story if Mr. Alo Silo is there, but he doesn't turn up for his second game of the season.
Oof. GG's. That's gonna be the stream from us as well. Before we go, let's take a look. Who was the man of the match here? I reckon.
That's difficult.
I reckon it's gonna be Sweatsy for me.
I'm gonna go controversial. I'm going Bubblz. They lost.
Okay.
I'm going Bubblz. 4 goals from 6 shots. I mean, he was everything offensively for.
Yeah.
And he maybe deserved to win there, but wasn't to be.
Yeah, you might be right. I'm gonna go with Sweatsy because the way he sets up goals for his team, he's just behind the enemy goal, setting up those short passes into the middle, finding them almost every time as well. It's really impressed me, and he's also scored a few to boot. So
100%.
Yeah.
Great game though. Great game.
Great game. That's gonna be all from us. I'm Mr.iLevi. Thank you for watching. Squidons, any exiting words?
No, thanks for coming to the stream. It was fun, Mr.iLevi. And
Yep.
we'll see you all next time with some more Pro Division games at some point.
All right. Good night, everybody.